Hello people, how are you doing? Hope your personal life and developer life is going so great. As we are talking about developer life, I would like to call out one important aspect. Being a developer is not just about coding. It is more than that. One of the important aspects of being a developer is content creation. Today in this video, we are going to talk about one form of content creation is blogging, and I'm going to talk about 5 points that you need to remember before you start blogging. Being a blogger myself for last 4 years, all these points I have found like really true, and if you know them early, you will be able to start your blogging journey so smoothly and you will be able to stay consistent to it. Alright, so without any further delay, let's get started. But before that, as usual, if you have not subscribed to this channel, please subscribe, and if you have already subscribed, many thanks to you. Alright, so let's get started. The point number 1, which is language. What is language here? So once you're going to create your content or the blog, you need to write the content in a specific language. In most of the cases, you'll be writing is in English. So English, do you really need to be good at English when you go for blogging? Really not. So one of the aspects that you have to keep in your mind, once you go for blogging, not knowing English fluently, or if English is not your spoken language, that should not become a barrier to you. There are tools available which will help you out to the extent that when you publish your article and someone reads it, they won't find much difference that whether English is your native language, your spoken language or not. The tools like Grammarly, Hemingway Editor are the superb one which not only checks about your grammar but also about the punctuations, the corrections of the text and everything together. So if you don't know English, you can bank on these tools. And the link to these tools are there in the comment section. You can actually see and install and kind of trying out. So if at all not knowing English properly is stopping you from blogging, my friend, remove that from that thought. You start blogging because English is not going to be the barrier anymore. Okay, so let's move to the point number 2. The point number 2 is about knowledge and planning. Do you need a lot of knowledge or planning to get started with blogging? Again, no. You really don't know a lot of knowledge to start with blogging. Knowledge is like ocean. There is no end to it. So you cannot wait for the day when you have acquired all the knowledge and you will start blogging. The more you write, the more you remember, right? From childhood, from the school, college days is something that we have realized. So if you have solved a problem, just write it down, just note it down. Take that note, translate that into your next article, publish as a blog. That's it. You really don't have to wait to figure out many things before you kind of start blogging. Whatever problem solving you have, you can actually start blogging immediately with this. Again, you don't need a lot of planning. What you need is basically platform where you can write the blog and then a schedule when you can publish it. Between writing and between scheduling, you have to review your content. Make sure that you have run it through all the tools we spoke about in point number 1, and then it is good to go. Alright, so let's move to point number 3, where we are going to talk about platforms. So point number 3, we are going to talk about platforms. You actually don't have to build a platform by yourself to start blogging. The great news is there are a lot of platforms available which you can actually leverage immediately to start blogging, and all those platforms are for free. So as a developer, getting started with these platforms are very easy. Let's talk about a few platforms here. The platform that I have my blog on is Hashnode. So you can go to hashnode.com and create a blog just immediately. And then you can start writing articles and you're very good to go. Second thing that you can think of, go to dev.to and create a profile and start writing your article on dev.to. You can even go to Showcase, which is again a platform for developers where you can start writing shows in form of blog and you can publish the things. You can try out Dev Dojo, Tilfit. There are many such things. So please look into the comment section of this video where I have listed down all those platforms where you can go and start writing your blog. One thing that you can note over here is try to select a platform where you can actually map your custom domain. What does it mean? It means that if you have a domain of your own, for example, I have tapasadhikari.com, and if I want to have blog.tapasadhikari.com and I want to have my blogs on that, the platforms also supports this. Hashnote Showcase already supports this. So you can actually go and start creating your blog over there. Buy a domain which is like pretty cheap, like $10 per year, and then map it using those platforms, and you're very good to go. So why don't you give it a try? The point number 4. So here we are going to talk about something special, which is like if you write a written article, and just bunch of words together may make your article a little bit boring. So what you want to do, basically, you want to make it a little bit colorful with a lot of graphics, images and all. And also when you publish your article, you'll be publishing mostly with a cover image and the title. You know what? When somebody is reading your articles, your title and the cover image are guaranteed to be read by your reader, even if they don't get inside your blog and start reading anything else, right? They will definitely see the cover image. They'll definitely read the title of the article. So make sure that you have a cover image. Now, to build the cover image, you might think that, okay, I don't have a good design skill. I don't have a Photoshop skills and things like that. Not really. You don't have to do that. There are tools available again for a very beautiful tool called Canva, canva.com. You can go to canva.com, and the free plan of Canva is quite sufficient for you to kind of mock up anything, a particular dimension that you need for cover image. Just export it and then add it to your article. So don't stay back saying that you don't have those Photoshop skill where you cannot really enhance your article and blog. No, not like that. Use Canva or like other tools which are very, very user friendly, and try use that. All right, so let's move to point number 5. After all this point we have discussed, the last point is about reader base. Many of the aspiring blogger, they just don't blog thinking that who will be reading their articles. Where is the reader base? My friend, if you don't write, there won't be any article, and if there is no article shared publicly, there won't be any reader base. As simple as it's a simple math, right? So you don't have to worry about reader base when you're getting started with your blog. You keep writing, write consistently, make your own schedule, like once in a week, once in 2 weeks, or things like that. Publish it. Make sure that you are actually running through all the tools and all that we have spoken about. You are then publishing on social media like Twitter, LinkedIn, Showcase and other platform, and you will see that you are automatically gaining the traction. You're automatically gaining the reader base. I'll give my example. The first 1 year of my blogging, I really don't have much reader base. But today, if you see, I have already crossed millions, and I'm going towards couple of millions of readership on my blog. So it happens gradually. Keep writing. Don't worry about the reader base. So that's my point number 5. Was it useful? Did you like all those 5 points that we just now discussed? Let us do a quick recap of what we have really discussed. First, we spoke about the spoken language being English and using English as our writing language for blog. Should it be a barrier for you? No, it is not. Second thing that we spoke about, do we need a lot of knowledge, a lot of planning to get started with blogging? No, not really. You don't need it. And we discussed like what exactly you need. Third thing that we spoke about platforms, like what are the platforms available, how to kind of use them, what are the good, bad about those platforms at a very high level. Fourth thing that we spoke about, like how to add infographics and how to create infographics quickly without having the knowledge of a designer. And the last thing that we spoke about, the readership, how important it is to have readership to get started with blogging. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that you will be using it, all these things that I have spoken about, and get started with the blogging if you are not. And if you already have a blog, why don't you just comment in the comment section with your blog link? I would like to personally visit and follow you on your blogs. Okay, so you can follow me on Twitter, you can follow me on LinkedIn. I'm also there on Showcase. If you're there on Showcase, please follow me, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel because I keep sharing a lot of good content over here. I hope you enjoy it. So enjoy your day or enjoy your evening. I'll be back soon with the next topic on the content, which is about how to find a topic for your next blog. Alright, so stay tuned. We'll be meeting soon.